What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Dead State. I'm happy to have you here, and we're going to have some conversations, then we're going to go out and murk some fools. How about that? Crying. It's all my fault. What's your fault? I can't. She starts to cry again. I need your help. Crying. Never mind, I'm going. I think one of the subquests is that you have to convince her to, be a human again and, come back to reality. Because at the moment, she's fairly broken. I've spent my time in between episodes fiddling with the graphic engine. The graphic engine in this game, while generous like any other Unity title, unfortunately the VSync locks the frames down really, really low for me. It basically, I noticed tearing, but unfortunately it's either having a terrible frame rate or just playing with tearing because the VSync seems to really, really murder the frame rate in this game. So, on the plus side, I do have a new PC coming in the next couple days, so hopefully it'll all be fixed. It'll all be fixed and all better. Let's go talk to our cop friend over here, Joel. Hey, so you feeling okay? Yeah, I'm trying not to think about it. Oh, I get you. Way to go, Joel. Sorry I brought it up. Not a problem. I have a few questions. How did you get here? That's a tale. Well, I met a girl in San Angelo and dropped out for her. She kind of made a mess of our finances and left me with a lot of bills. Anyhow, I just started being a cop 2 months ago. Mom told me to go back to school, and I joined the force, and now where am I? Back in school anyways. No, I meant how did you come here to be here with everybody else? Oh, well, I was helping with the town evacuation looking for people who might not have gone to the state emergency shelters. Me and the sheriff, that'd be Sheriff Reinhardt, were on patrol when we heard about the plane crash from Vic. That'd be Deputy Castillo. Davis radioed Vic when he heard the pilot's distress call. Sheriff got to the crash first. He said there were a few survivors and a few not quite survivors. By the time I got there, it was just Sheriff Reinhardt, Vic, and you and the others from the plane. With all these people at the school, the sheriff knew we needed help, so he and Vic went off to get backup. They left me behind to keep the school safe. Been a while since they left, but I just know they're going to be back any day now with a bunch of state troopers in tow. Speaking of the school, can we make it better? Well, I'd feel a lot better if that fence was sturdier. Never much did a good job of keeping the middle school students from busting in and rearranging the letters on the bulletin board. I still don't know what's so funny about a rusty trombone. Can they do that with Splendid General School? I guess you can spell... No, there's no T. How are you going to spell rusty trombone without a T? I don't know. Maybe the bulletin board had a free T on it. Maybe it was an announcement or something. What would you say your specialties are? Me? Well, I went to the academy to become a cop, so they taught me the basics of subduing a lawbreaker or shooting someone if I have to. Not that I've ever had to do any of those things. Let's see. Alright. Well, you said you never shot your weapon. Would you be willing to part with it? My gun? Are you serious? That's like the first thing they teach you at cop school. Never loan out your gun. Joel, I mean, heck no. Fine, you keep it. I'm gonna go talk to the others. That's actually kind of funny. Let's do some more conversating. I think it's important to talk with people in this game because it actually unlocks other quest paths and things like that. It also makes people happier when you talk with them. Hey, I'm really sorry about your loss. Yeah, I'm really trying not to think about it. I keep hoping I'll wake up. I think we all feel that way lately. How's your head? Shitty. Well, I did the best that I could. Thanks. I'm grateful. It was nothing. Well, it was, actually. You were pretty beat up, but I'm just glad I could help. You're too young to be a doctor. Are you studying medicine? Not quite. I'm training to be a doctor. I was finishing up my second semester of vet school when Mom... Vet school? Yeah, a veterinary medicine, actually. I'm not really trained on humans. I keep telling people that, but they keep treating me like I'm a doctor, and it's terrifying. Well, to be honest, I'm going to be super honest with you right now. I have a family member who works in medical science, has a master's degree in medical science, and honestly, there's not that much difference. A human and an animal, as long as you're not into an exotic, as long as you're not dealing with exotics, a vet and a human more or less do the same things. I mean, widely applied, they basically do the same job, just on different mammals. If you're going to get into reptiles and stuff like that, then I'd agree. If you were a reptile vet, I'd be like, stay the hell away from me, snake person. But, you know, whatever. We'll leave it where it is for right now. I have talked to them. I've talked to them. I've talked to... Oh, we got to talk to Davis. Let's go talk to Davis. Be like, what is up, my wheelchair man? What's going on, homie? How can I help? Let's see here. Can I ask you a question? Where am I? You're in Texas, a town called Splendid. They evacuated the town, so we're all that's left. It's a long story, but we should talk about this when we have more time. Can you tell me about the people here? Joel and I are locals. Joel's a police officer, and I've worked here at the school. Anita and Renee ran out of gas not far from here. I picked up their distress call on the radio. We picked up another survivor in the plane crash, but he hasn't woken up yet. I guess we'll have to wait and see if he recovers. The other woman, that's Elaine. She's been through a lot, and, well, maybe you could try talking to her. Just be patient. They're a lot stronger than you think. Alright, how should we improve the place? Well, I could think of a couple things, but first of all, people will be happier if they feel safe, and though it might be important for you to ask around and see what others want, keeping the school stocked with food, fuel, medical supplies, creature comforts, and other items will go a long way around here. Alright. Well, that sounds pretty good. Let's go ahead and get everybody... Oh, yeah, we could listen to the radio. I forgot about that. The radio is kind of the same as in this War of Mine. It lets you know, like, weird stuff that's going on. If you're just joining us, you're listening to Lane on the Fast Lane here on KHEK, entering its 8th day of broadcast, bringing you the latest news and freshest sounds of what might be the end of the world. Earlier, we heard squirrel jelly with someone left the light on, and before that, we heard the sounds of me eating a protein bar. Now, on to more serious business. I've just got to report that the emergency system, and this is very important, echo effect, pay very close attention to this. This is a bulletin straight from the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and you know me, I'm not a serious guy, but this just might save your life. According to this, well, hold on, let me just read this part. Antibiotics taken daily will control but not cure the infection. Infected individuals say that daily doses of antibiotics will not show any symptoms nor progression of the disease, so if you're listening to me and you know how to get antibiotics, I highly advise you to keep a stash on hand for emergencies. It might just save your life. I repeat. The DJ goes on to repeat the same announcement. Tried to get my DJ voice on right there. It's been a long time, but I tried. If we want to leave the zone, we go over here. I don't remember how we arranged the away team. Oh, it's already decided for us. Later on, there's a bulletin board. That's right. Oh, I have stuff in my inventory. Hold on. Yeah, I'm carrying around a bunch of bullshit that we don't need for later. So let's go back on over here. Yes, indeedly doodly. Back inside the building. We need to store our stuff. Where is the storage container at? It's over here somewhere. Storage container. See, I said to get used to this. There it is. I told you to get used to this place, but I'm already getting lost. I think there are other things that we can loot outside. I think there's a garage around somewhere that we can do something with. But for right now, this is the best that we got. Let me take a second, and I'm going to click through all of these things right here. The maxi pads, actually kind of a big deal. I don't want to, like, overstate it, but kind of a big deal. Basketball, sort of a big deal. Gives people things to do. On this side, I may actually keep the doctor bag with me, because we have basic medical skills. I mean, I can make it happen if I have to, so let's go ahead and we'll move this over to there. You can actually move things simultaneously in both directions, in case you didn't know. Got the hammer and we got the knife. I don't know what I like better. The knife doesn't do that much damage, but it makes people bleed. That's the thing, is like bleeding is actually pretty good in this game. I'm going to keep those. Codeine gives you 3 charges to your medical satchel. Honestly, I'm probably not going to bring an extra weapon just to keep the weight light. It's 3 pounds that I don't feel like managing. Can I set anybody else up from right here? Oh, we can. Okay, so Joel's coming with us. He got a nightstick. He's got 38 rounds. He's carrying shotgun shells for some reason, but he doesn't have a shotgun equipped, so... Oh, it's in his inventory. Okay, that makes sense. If you want to be able to quick use an item like ammo, it has to be in these little item slots right here, just so that you know. I could probably... Can you right-click that and have him reload it? No, we'll have him reload when we get to the new place. Anita Cass. I think Anita's the one coming with us, right? Yeah, Anita's the one coming with us. She's got a baseball bat, and that's about it. Get rid of her wrench. Okay. So the bat's going to be pretty good. I'm excited about this. Different weapons have different noise values. If you look at the weapon down at the bottom, you'll see that it has damage, hands that it requires, range. Noise is actually really important because the more noise a weapon makes when you hit somebody with it, the more likely it is that humans will reinforce each other, and the more likely it is that zombies will look around and be like, oh, hey, look, there's a lovely human-looking snack over there. I think I'm going to get down with my DayZ and cannibalize his ass. I'm going to put that stuff in there. We'll make use of it later on if we have to. My character has, like, very, very bare bones. Did I take medical skills? I didn't even take medical skills. So, yeah, we don't even have medical skills, but whatever. We'll take it. I know about the inventory screen. Let's go have some adventures. I prefer to get this entire town done in the first little chunk of this episode. Alright, so from here we click on that, and it's going to take us up out of here. This is the world map. It's very, very similar to what you would see in Wasteland 2 or any real game like that, where you just wander around on the map and make things happen. You can choose how you want to travel. If you look right here. Hold on, let me speed read this real fast. Alright, so if you... Okay, you must return before 3 a.m. I knew they added that. That's a new thing that wasn't in the game before. So you must return before 3 a.m. every night, or you and your allies in the shelter will feel like you might have abandoned them and lose morale. In addition, those with you will get fatigued. Okay. Travel methods, positives and negatives about the wild. Okay, yeah, most of this is the same, but I wanted to make sure about the nighttime thing. You can choose your travel method, whether it be car, horse, or on foot. We're going to go on foot for right now. We need to go to Lano Commercial. So let's leave. This right here is Downtown Splendid, and so you see as you walk around, you will begin to like note new locations. So our clock is down here in the bottom right-hand corner if you're trying to figure out what you should be working on or what time you should be paying attention to along the way. So just be aware of that. It's a good idea in this game to quick save as much as you can. So I would strongly recommend it. Things have the tendency to go wrong at the drop of a hat, or at the drop of a bat, or at the drop of a shell, or whatever it is. So just be aware. Be aware. I think that F5 is your save key. I believe there's a number. Oh, the hardware store's up ahead. We best be as quiet as we can. It looks quiet, but there's no telling who or what's still there. Can you be more specific about the what? Shh. Dead folks. They don't see too well, but if they hear you, they got a nasty habit of creeping up right on you. I've only seen them once, and that was more than enough. I tell you what. I tell you what. All right, fantastic. Let's just get the parts. I'll be careful. I'm going to be nice to everybody. I'm going to try and be a nice guy. So, you can do a couple things here. You can walk around, and everybody will just follow you. If you don't want them in formation, you could toggle the party following down here by pressing the J key. And if you do that, you can actually swap in between people and move them individually. Do they go with the number keys? No, they do not. So they don't go with the number keys. You can also choose new attacks down here. In case you hadn't noticed, you can right-click these, and it'll give you different attacks. For that right there, we need to reload that. Basically, we want to be sure before we go in that we've got everything where we need it to be. There is friendly fire in this game, so be careful about the possibility. I have seriously clubbed my own people like 100 times in this game by misclicking, because the game, as far as I remember, does not check on you. It'll just be like, it doesn't ask, are you sure you want to do this? It just lets you like club your own guys and assumes you know what you're doing. Alright, so I'm going to dismiss that. These doors are locked, but we can bash them open. We don't want to run. If you take a look at the top left-hand corner, you will see a dB monitor. Those decibels are how much noise we're making while we're running around. And so if you look, it'll go up slightly while I run. I mean, a little bit, I guess. Maybe not. Let's take a look around and see what we can find here. Okay, so there's 3 zombies right there. One of them's a dead cop, so we could probably get some bullets or something from him. There's zombies out front, though, so we need to be careful. This is definitely a situation we could die in. Like, just be aware. When characters die in this game, I'm not really sure what happens, but I can be reasonably sure that it's probably not good. Locked doors can be open, or you can just bash it. Does she have mechanical skill? She doesn't have lockpicks, though, so I think that might not matter. Oh, no, she can. Go ahead. Try and jack it open, then. Oh, never mind. I guess she's just going to take a swing at it. I mean, that's fine. I like how he's like, Splendid PD, stop where you are, door. Keep absolutely inanimate. Alright, so let's have a look in here and see what's going on. We're in the back room of what looks like a diner. We've got sugar. And we've got Teddios. Fig fiber sticks. Yikes. That sounds like the sort of thing that you eat that'll just make you like shit yourself inside out. Be very careful while we wander around here. I seem to recall there being like some kind of surprise up in here. That in general, it's probably troublesome to deal with. So can we even see the zombies from where we're at right now? No. Shit. Oh no, we have, okay, so now we've just been, no, I've been slashed with a knife. Oh, I counterattacked though, that's pretty awesome. Ow, I didn't ask for this. This is the last thing that I ever asked for. Why would somebody ask to be knifed? Be like, oh, hey, please, could you knife me right now? That sounds super awesome. I don't think you can attack from diagonals. Her name is Cindy, and she's badly wounded. All right, well, let's... You don't have enough action points. It takes you 5... Oh, he's on cripple. That's why. Basic attack. Can you still swing now? Strike her! Strike her down! There you go. Like, channel your inner LAPD. Just smack her. Smack her, repeat. She's almost dead. Oh, well, sorry. Hammer to the face. Ow! How dare you counterattack me, knave? I am a knight, and therefore you are a knave. Oh, knocked out. And so there it is. We now have the option to execute people, which of course I'm gonna do because I'm an animal like that, and she tried to kill me first. So there's that. I mean, wait, what? Whoa, did she just come back? Stay down. Oh, I don't like this at all. Stay down! Oh no. She took 3 hammers to the face and was just like, eh. Is she finally dead? Oh my god. Don't scare me like that. How dare you come back to life? Alright, so... Let's loot her, I guess. She's got what looks like a screwdriver. A long-handed, we can inflict fatal damage on the undead rather quickly. The roughest activity was for prying open paint cans, so it might not survive in a combat situation for terribly long. A mystery can. And, ooh, toilet paper. Having spent time in the wilderness, I can tell you, if you're the guy with toilet paper, you're going to have a lot of friends. You're going to have a lot of friends around the campfire, believe me. Somebody's like, hey, let me get some of that toilet paper. You'd be like, why don't you bring your own, man? Why aren't you prepared like I was? I've been knifed twice. That's not nice. That's a vice that I simply cannot advise. Nope, never mind. Too far, too far. So I think the best way we should deal with the zombies out here is actually going to be making use of our dear friend Joel. Or, I don't know if he's a dear friend yet. Destroy the head. Okay. You can go through dumpsters and you can get like dead rats and stuff. Oh, there's parts, good. You can get like dead rats and other stuff like that that you can eat later on if you really, really have to, if you get like desperate. So the zombies shouldn't notice us. Like, we honestly don't have to mess with the zombies, but I think it's probably a good idea based on the fact that we get XP for all the stuff that we're doing right now. Like, we murked a fool. And so where's our XP at? XP, are you listed anywhere? Elaine Martin is unhappy, content, happy, happy. Okay, good. I'm glad that everybody's happy because we just murdered somebody. I mean, she stabbed me first. We came around the corner, she stabbed me twice. Actually, if you wanted to count the amount of times that I have been stabbed. Getting stabbed twice, considerably worse than getting stabbed once. If I had to choose, I would say let's rip it off fast like a band-aid, but let's just get stabbed once first. And then we'll deal with the other side. Do not be deceived by the undead. The undead can move really, really far in this game and can get you into a lot of trouble. So just be aware that that is a thing that can happen. Over here on this side, I'm going to leave them in follow mode. You can sneak up on zombies if you're really, really good about it. And so that's what I'm going to do. There you go. Why did that attack from 2 squares away? How very, very odd that it allowed that to happen. Oh, you missed with the second swing, man. You missed with the second swing. Okay, well, stop off right here then. The zombie isn't up until, well, a little while, so we might be able to... He's not going to be able to do anything because his weapon's kind of lame. His weapon uses a considerable amount of AP in order to function, so unfortunately, yeah, just getting us into combat on that one's going to be part of the problem. Hopefully he'll be able to throw her off. It counts on your strength score, so as long as you've got decent strength, you should be able to push back a zombie pretty easily. Go ahead and badly wound said zombie. We'll end the turn. I don't think anything else is coming, but we are a little bit hurt right now. The putrid woman no longer has any loot to be scooted into our bag. Oh, there's a zombie right there too. Let's take somebody else and put them in front, since last time that didn't go so great for me. Ah, like sometimes you just get caught randomly. I don't really know how it works. Oh, are you serious right now? No! There you go, buddy. Fight the good fight. So yeah, you can sneak up on the zombies sometimes, but the system seems a little arbitrary. Like sometimes they turn around and they see you coming, sometimes they don't. It's just like, okay. I actually want her to go first because if I have to do this, I have to walk around her. This is one of the problems with like the combat system as they've designed it right now. Did that actually damage that? Is that I actually prefer a free combat system where everybody takes their turn simultaneously and then the enemy gets to take theirs simultaneously. I very much prefer that over an initiative system. When you're dealing with an initiative system, oh good, we've been bitten as well. Fantastic. I don't know if anybody wants to like get her off of me. Yeah, there you go. It's one zombie, you guys. It's one zombie. Why are we making this so difficult right now? Yeah, I'm not taking any chances from here on out. I'm just going to shoot things. You can sneak up on the zombies sometimes, but it seems to be, like I said, it's an arbitrary system. It makes no sense how it works. You just kind of have to get used to it. Like, sometimes you can walk up right behind a zombie and, like, club them in the back of the head as long as you don't run. Other times they, like, turn around and attack you. No clue how the system works. How has he lost so much health already? My god, you guys are terrible. These are zombies, man. It's not like they're running up on you and, like, sprinting. It's not that difficult. I don't think zombies work in a turn-based environment, to be honest, because you're just like, really? How could that possibly happen? It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe. Do you have... What do you have right now? And it actually takes them a really long time to get healed, too. So, unfortunately, I will have to bring Renee with us so that she can heal people. I'm going to give the knife to somebody else. How do I pass an item around? I don't want to equip it. I want to give it to somebody else. How do I give the knife to somebody else? Make this happen. There's no portraits or anything, so... Can I not pass items in between characters? That seems really inconvenient. That seems like it should be a basic functionality that's in the game. So I can't equip it. I was thinking maybe I could hand it off, but like... Really? You can't pass items in between characters? That seems really, really unlikely. Like, that would be a major, major oversight. Like, a huge oversight. Like, that's the sort of thing where you're like, we done screwed up. You can't pass items in between people? Okay, I guess. The combat knife is a really, really good item, is why I'm disappointed about this. The combat knife is insanely good. Anita, you go first. I don't think there's much like left here, but you go first. Bash that door. Alright, so we're in. It just seems to me like passing items is a thing that you should be able to do. She has 4 AP left. We need her to move, though. We need her, like, out of the way so that other people can get in here and, like, club away at him. What are you apologizing for, man? It's a zombie. Why are people in zombie, like, stuff so stupid? Like, they don't know what a zombie is. They're like, I have no idea what a zombie is right now. I have no clue. I have never seen this before in any form of print media or also video film. Alright, so we got cigarettes. Those are a vice, so those will help out later on. We do want to be careful about... Ooh, a crowbar. It's noisy, though. A makeshift pike? Really? Well, that's pretty awesome. Alright, so we got a toolbox. Got a couple other things. I'll probably just throw that all... I mean, I should probably put it all in the main character, right? If I put it all in the main character, that means I get to decide what goes into the stockpile. I have the main character selected right now, right? Okay, good. So you take everything. You got strength anyways, so it makes you good at carrying stuff, you big old mule you. We'll throw that in there. It seems weird to me that I can't, like, pass items around, and I'm sure that I'm just doing it wrong. I have to believe that I'm doing it wrong, because for a game not to have item passing, it's... Somebody definitely screwed the pooch right there. Somebody definitely went the wrong direction with that. So I have to assume that it's in the game. It's too basic of a functionality. Oh, hell. Hit her. Yeah, club that zombie. Make that hammer hit the floor. I don't like that zombie no more. Alright, so zombie's now down, dead, taken care of, already dead, but we made it more dead. If there's one state that I like my zombies to be in, it's Mo Detta. So I'll keep them Mo Detta if I can. I think there's a zombie in here too, as I remember. It might not be the best idea to have the guy who's badly wounded break down the front door. I should have brought the medic with me. I made a mistake. I like the medic better. She's coming from now on because you can actually heal this damage. Actually, you can heal the damage really, really well. In fact, it doesn't even matter. Like, you can actually get rid of all this damage so that you don't need to heal or anything. So I'll probably bring the medic from now on. We got a sledgy. Makes a ton of noise, but we got a bunch of parts too, so that's going to be nice. That'll help us build things around the base. I want to make sure that I'm not missing nodes in here, because missing nodes is like a capital crime in this game, and I know people lose their minds in the comments if I don't find everything. I do wish there was a button you could hold down like in Baldur's Gate that told you where everything was at, so that you could just like hold down as long as you were like in the room. I mean, far be it from me to say what is proper here, but it looks like all of this is lootable. Just kind of like throwing it out there. Just kind of throwing it out there. Oh shit, there's a Zed. I don't like. Luckily, it seems to be kind of a dumb one. Oh hell. I'm actually gonna fall back and let the zombie do its thing. I think, given the way that the AI works in this game, I should let it come to me. I don't know how many AP it gets, but I'm hoping it doesn't get a lot. It looks like it's pretty terrible at moving, or it's doing that thing that strategy games do where it always moves to a spot where it's hard for you to get there, but it's within one movement of attacking. It's an annoying AI habit, but some games do it. Like back in the day, Final Fantasy Tactics used to do it where they would always move one space outside of where they could get to you so that they could get to you and attack on the next turn. Okay, I think we're good right there. Only certain weapons can attack diagonally. I I think it's two-handed weapons can attack diagonally, but they have to have like a certain range. Don't use your gun. It's too loud, obviously. If you're wondering why I have not been using the gun, that would be your explanation. There's another zombie down. It's not telling us that we're getting any XP for this, so I don't really know how level ups work. We'll have to figure that out, I guess. Maybe people train at a gym or something. Could go either way. Now what we want to do is let's have Joel over here. And if we wanted to kill these zombies, we could. There's stuff that we want in the cop car, I think. Hold on, let's go outside and find out. So we can't loot any of this. There's another building over here, isn't there? Is there? Maybe not. I thought there was more buildings than this on this map. There's that one. Oh, I haven't gone in the that one yet. Oh, that one's because it's boarded up. Okay, you can't get in there. Yeah, you can get into the police car, and as I recall, it has guns and stuff in it, so it might be a good idea. It might be, so his to hit chance is like nothing. That's disappointing. However, this is a sizable amount of zombies to get at the police car. So, really, your to hit chance is still 0. From that close, you're like 5 feet away, man. What kind of cop are you? Alright, let's take everybody off follow mode. Move people around a little. We're kind of wounded right now. This might be too risky. It'll sort of depend what we can accomplish here. Go back to Joel. So 25% from right there. 50 from right there. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Alright, so one zombie down. One Zeddy Poo down. Now I'm going to bring him back over here. I'm going to line her up right there because I think they're going to go into combat on their next turn. I think they're definitely going to be front and center. Whether or not the zombies are going to be able to attack remains to be seen. What are you doing? You better not be about... If you vomit on me, I'm going to be really, really angry with you. That one may not be aware of us right now, which is actually going to work to our benefit, maybe. Did he kill her? A mess of blood and gore. 64. Oh, cool. He did 64 damage. Hell yeah. Since they're the last zombies in town, you might be wondering why I'm firing guns right now. They're the last zombies in town. Why not? Also, you should be able to find a lot of bullets later on in the game. Like, seriously, you end up with a bunch of ammunition, so firearms do become pretty good. Meanwhile, our melee character is going to start looking like Road Warrior. Okay, so he managed to throw back the zombie. I'm going to put him back on his basic melee attack. Tappity tap tap. Aw, man. Tappity tap slap. I'm going to move to the side position so that we can knock him out, and I think that's it. I think we got everybody. Check the zombies real fast. Nothing. Wait, what did that one have? An arrow? There's an arrow stuck in that zombie? I don't know if that's a Walking Dead reference. I hope it's a Walking Dead reference, but if it's not, disappointment, thy name is references. Cigarettes on that guy. Fun fact, he died of smoking. He did not die from zombie inhalation. He died from smoking first, and then the zombies were like, well, opportunity knocks. Police car. Oh, I thought there was guns in the police car. I remember there being guns in the police car. I remember the police car having useful stuff in it. Maybe it's just my other playthrough I was luckier. I mean, gasoline's fine. Gasoline's all well and good, I suppose. It's better than nothing. Can I loot any of these other cars? Because I'd like to get more stuff out of this if we can manage it. Nothing there. Let me go ahead and I'm going to check the store one more time to make sure that we got everything because I don't want to have to make second trips anywhere. I just want to make sure that dumpster. What about you? Are you lootable? No? Okay, so the looter. Let me just pan and scan over this all one more time. No, I don't want to be in combat right now. That was an accident. I didn't mean to hit the space bar. It wasn't a thing that I felt was necessary. I just kind of did it because my thumb got all twitchy. So bear with me, Nerd Castle. Bear with me. Yeah, I was going to say I thought I missed stuff. That's why I went back and checked again. That's why you go back and check, because you never know. I'm pretty sure we got that one. Also, move your camera around a lot in this game. Sometimes there's loot nodes that are like up against walls that you can't see, and you will miss out on loot because of it, and there is no handy-dandy system like you have, say, in this War of Mine where it says like there's this much left at a location to indicate that you should go back there. You'll just leave stuff behind and then forget about it, and that's all there is to it. I think it's time for us to yeah, excuse ourselves from this map. So my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcastle for the next episode of Dead State. I'm going to throw everybody back into a line. Let's get on out of, what's the name of this town? Lano is what they call it, I think. Either way, I'll see y'all in the next part. Take care, everybody, and hi-do.